So I'm about to get ready to work on put on my somatic mama hat on and work on some of my kitchen stuff. I wrote some poetry this morning. I didn't even bother doing anything more than just going out and publishing it. But it's also part of one of the volumes of the book of poetry. My Soul Didn't Abandon Me. I'm never going to publish this book because I can't stop writing for it. So I'm just going to have to do it in volumes and publish it in themes of thoughts or timeline. Real or perceived. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, I wanted to throw this on because I recorded a lot of stuff, and as you know, the Lost Boys get all the data first. And so I just wanted to throw this on, that if you see things kind of pivot in an unexplainable way today, they got my real, how do I really feel about it on recorded video. And then I called them out for the games. So, yeah. It's been a fun morning of making sure I'm only hearing myself. And when I am hearing the team, making sure that I am using it appropriately as per my assigned objectives and my deliverables, accountabilities, and responsibilities today. Anyways, but I don't know if this next thing I want to do is going to work because so I'll just tell you what it is. On LinkedIn, I posted just this week's prototyping approach to the work, to fuck with AI, to fuck with the algorithms, and to study them, frankly, as part of my product development for 2027, 2028 projects. And this is just the unconscious integration and development of this road mapping work, if you will. Okay. So anyways, the one part, so I've released showing up fully in Spanish dialects online, in written and in spoken form as well. And so I didn't hashtag any of my work purposefully, but I did include the Somatic CEO, Oracle, and Mama archiving words that I normally use when I put the hashtags in there, but I didn't. And so what the purpose of that is to observe. I've been observing how LinkedIn really monitors or releases or makes available the content depending on language used. I use a lot of curse words, and I'm monitoring how those posts play out versus, the let me tell you how to think posts. And so I'm just analyzing a lot of things, but I'm sharing this with you because, as you know, and as anybody who's ever been on a team with me knows, I show my work. I am transparent about my objectives and the impacts. And that doesn't mean I'm giving away macro details that are not required at a micro level or for the particular audience that needs to execute something, okay? So that's why I'm archiving this way. Anyways, and if you were assigned to me this morning, and some of your thoughts did make it through, and you were seeing how I process the stimulus of you while you're biohacking me versus when I process the stimulus of me when I'm safe and being biohacked, or when I'm aware of it and leaning into it and just running with it like somebody just is throwing freaking tools at me as I'm going into battle, like witchcraft and wizardry, just the stepping stones showing up under my foot, basically, kind of feeling, okay, versus the puppetry, mimicry that we see on some of the public posts of some of the political pundits that are being fed their narrative through their mind. I've also, for those of you observing my biometrics through the various channels, you are also getting very unexplainable, anomalous data. Trust it and ask what it's telling you, okay? And so, and whatever you guys are doing to trigger the right side injuries is really working. It hurts like a motherfucker today. And I am all kinds of just like, I'm leaning on everything. I'm leaning on the counter. I'm leaning into the stoop, the wooden deck that I'm sitting on with my sit bones. Like, my body just wants to feel compression, compression, compression for whatever reason. My tissues don't want to respond, but they want to experience the compression. So I'm naturally automatically just leaning into things for anything that hurts. I was reading a book earlier and I was sitting up when I was reading it, but it wasn't till I was laying down that I could actually see the graphics on the cover that were the clues that were being sent to me through the algorithm on YouTube by the team. Okay, those breadcrumbs are also posted on LinkedIn over the weekend, folks, if everybody was off for Victoria Day. Alrighty, friends. They just think I'm crazy. Don't worry about it. Nobody's gonna know. Bye.